So today is be. So today's practice is going to be a little softer and really being with ourselves in a deep, deep sense. So we'll practice the Ujjayi breath today to be able to support us in connecting. The breath draws us deeper inside to connect to our stillness, connect to our sweetness. Rumi, a poet, said that you are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the mighty ocean in the drop. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the mighty ocean in the drop. So today, let's be the ocean and go deep. So let's bring our hands in front of our hearts, connecting to our oceanic, expanded hearts. We'll chant one Om. Take a deep inhale. Softening your head towards your heart. And let's open our eyes. So we're going to begin with the Ujjayi practice of breath. It's also called the ocean breath. And the intention is to draw our awareness deeper inside. It also helps to calm the mind. It's also very good to help with the flow of prana, or our vital force, in and out of the body. Sometimes it can be thrown off through anxiety, through our way of breathing habits. So this helps to smooth the breath, calm the nervous system, and also help calm the mind. A lot of you I know have practiced Ujjayi with me, and those of you might be new to it. So I'll go through a practice with you before we start. So let's take left hand to the belly, to your lower belly here. And you're going to take your right hand, I want you to take your right hand and place it in front of your mouth. Not on your mouth, but just in front of your mouth. So we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. And I want you to feel your lower belly fill with air all the way to the top of the lungs. And then exhale through your mouth. Ha. And make a ha sound and try to feel the air on your hand. That's why we have the hand here. So let's do that again. Deep inhale through the nose. Fill the lower belly all the way up top of the lungs. Exhale, ha. And as you exhale, push in with your left hand softly to help take the navel towards the back body on your exhale. So let's do that again. Inhale, fill the lower belly, top of the lungs. Ha. On the exhale. Good. We're going to do it again. And this time when we exhale, we're going to make that same ha sound, but with our mouth closed. And when you do this, there's a toning that happens in the throat here. And that helps to make that oceanic sound of the Ujjayi breath. So here we go. Inhale, fill the lower belly. Exhale, close the mouth with your ha sound. Inhale, fill the lower belly. Breathe through the nose. Top of the lungs. Exhale with the ha sound, but the mouth is closed. Exhale through the nose. So you feel that toning of the throat here, and you can even hear inside this ocean sound, like the sound if you put a conch shell to your ear. So we're going to do this. You can keep your left hand on the belly, if that helps support you. Otherwise, place your hands on your thighs. And let's feel rooted as we root our sit bones into the earth, and inhale, lengthen through the spine. And we're going to practice a couple of rounds of Ujjayi breath at your own pace. So you can close your eyes. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose, filling the lower belly, top of the lungs. And then exhale through the nose, hearing that ocean sound. So we'll do this for a couple of rounds at our own rhythm. See if you can inhale the sound of so on your inhale, repeating it to yourself, and hum on the exhale. You can hear hum in that ocean sound. And you'll do this internally for a couple more rounds. On the last couple of breaths, try to elongate the exhale for just a little longer. Finish with your last round, then come to a normal breath. And sit in the stillness, in the ocean of your being. And keep your eyes closed. And stay here for a few moments. Allowing yourself to be drawn deeper into the depths of your being. The next inhale, lengthen through the spine all the way to the crown of the head. Imagine a golden thread at the bottom of the spine. It goes through the center of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. With the next inhale, it's gently pulled and you lengthen up even more towards the sky. This golden thread through the spine, or channel, is called the Sushumna Nadi. Taking a deep inhale, expanding in the heart. Let's open our eyes. And we're going to move with the breath and try to stay connected to the stillness and the breath. If it is comfortable for you to use the Ujjayi, then use the Ujjayi through your practice. So inhale, extend your left hand up, all the way, reaching through the fingertips. Another inhale, lengthen. Exhale over to the right side. Staying mindful of the breath, staying connected to the deepness inside of you. And now round your back forward as you take your chin to your chest, stretching your left hand over. And rise up and come up, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, reach up with the right hand. Inhale, stretch and reach towards the stars. Exhale, over towards the other side. And now round the back as you take your chin to the chest, making a nice stretch in the whole side body. And let's come back. So let's go back and forth a couple of times, moving with the breath. And see if you can stay connected to your Ujjayi breath here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhaling with the ocean sound. And your body feels like a wave floating on the breath, back and forth. Finish with your last round of waves. Let's come back to center. So we're going to place our hands on our knees. Inhale, draw the belly in. Exhale, round the back, chin to the chest. So we'll do a couple more of seated cat and cows. You can close your eyes if that feels nice for you, or keep the eyes soft. So the next inhale, we're going to come forward and we'll do some circular motions over to the right. Exhaling, rounding the spine. And inhale, coming forward. So we'll do a couple of rounds like this to one side first. Initiating the breath and the body following like a wave. Let's go the opposite direction. See if you can make your circles even wider, stretching the side body here, stretching in the hips, staying connected with the ocean breath. Finishing your last round. Wonderful. So you're going to take the hands, interlace fingers, stretch them out in front of you. Inhale, palms up to the sky. Feel rooted on the hips into the earth as you lengthen up through the spine. So let's take the hands behind the head. Inhale, open up the elbows away. Draw shoulder blades onto the back. And exhale, round forward here and stay here for a couple of breaths. Stretching the back of the neck and the spine. Relax in the jaw. And let's come up. Wonderful. Bring the knees up and stretch the legs out in front of us. Shake them out. Take the right foot in towards your left thigh here. So let's take our right thigh and do a spiral of the thigh. Pull the left buttocks out, the right buttocks out. I'm going to inhale, take the right hand behind you, lengthen through the spine, left hand to your right knee for a twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twisting. And then keep your left hand on top of your right knee. And inhale the right arm up and over towards your left leg. And let's come back. Take the right hand behind you and come up on the knees and the top hand up and over. So a nice stretch. And we're going to do that a couple times. Come down. Left hand to your right knee. And take the right hand and stretch. So flowing with your breath, not pushing. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up like a big ocean wave and stretch it behind. And we'll come up again. And we're going to do this again. Left hand to your right knee. If it doesn't fit your right knee, you can grab your foot. And let's come over like a wave again. And right hand back behind us. Inhale, big ocean wave, maybe a bigger wave, and open the heart as wide as the ocean. And let's come back. We're going to walk our hands forward in between our thighs here and lengthen up through the spine with an inhale. And exhale, softening forward, rounding forward. A gentle rounding forward. And let's come back, bring that left leg in and take your other leg out. So you're going to take your left foot and press it into your right thigh here. And again, you can pull the buttocks of the right sit of your right buttocks and the left buttocks back so you get onto your sit bones. And it feels nice to press the thighs into the earth as you root and lengthen. You're going to take the right hand to your left knee. Pull the belly and lengthen up with this inhale. Exhale, twist and gaze over to the left. So keep your right leg active. You can flex your right foot. And then keeping your right hand on your left knee. You're going to inhale with the left arm up. And exhale over behind us. Take the right hand up and big wave breath. Come back. Take your right hand to your left knee. And we're going to do this a couple times. Left hand towards the right foot and bring the hand behind. Right arm, big breath. And we'll come back again. Right hand to the left knee. Inhale, left arm stretching and reaching, flowing with the breath here. Inhale, right arm up and back and stretch. Wonderful. So we're going to come onto our backs here. Have your strap nearby. Take your feet hip as wide as your mat here. I'm going to take your right heel on top of your left knee and let the knees fall over to the right. Extend the arms out over you. Lift up your torso, lift up your chest. Try to get both shoulders on the mat the best you can. So we're going to start with pressing our right foot into our left thigh. And you feel a deep opening in your left hip here. And it goes maybe even deep inside the belly or your lower back. And this also helps to get a deep muscle called the psoas. Your left thigh can resist a little bit as you press the foot in. And now we're going to take grab our right wrist with the left hand and stretch the wrist up overhead. And then you're going to gaze over to the left. So you keep your right foot pressing into the top thigh and the left hand gently pulling on the right wrist for a big stretch here. Deep inhale, ocean breath, exhaling, giving into the posture. And release, bring the legs back up. Straighten out the legs, point the toes, extend arms overhead, point fingers and point the toes and hug everything to the midline and release everything to the earth. Bend the knees and we'll do the other side. Take the left heel on top of your right knee. Let everything drop over to the left side here. So you can lift your chest. If it helps, you can press the elbows into the earth to lift your chest here. And get both shoulders as flat on the earth as possible. We're going to press the left heel into your top of your right knee. So this whole right thigh is being pushed away. And feel a deep opening in your hip. And the psoas, bring the arms overhead. You're going to grab your left wrist. With your right hand, it grabs your left wrist and pull the wrist over to the right. And gaze over to your right side. Connecting to your breath, breathing here. A deep inhale and a long exhale. You can close your eyes if you like. Connecting to the depths. Connecting to your breath. And release everything. Extend the legs out. Cross your legs. We're going to rock up. And we're going to do a couple of rocking back and forths here. Moving with the breath. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. It's a nice massage in the lower back. And then we'll end up on our backs. Knees are bent. Going to take the right heel on top of your left knee. Extend the left leg up. So you have two options here. If you can grab your hands behind your left thigh and stretch the left foot up, great. If not, then you can have the knee bent. See if you can straighten the left leg. And now bend the top leg. And grab the top of the shin, wrap the hands around the shin or inside. For Sukhi Andrasana, eye of the needle here. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, connecting to the ocean breath, to our Ujjayi breath. And surrendering with each breath. Surrendering deeper and deeper into the posture. The right knee moving away from you and opening in the right hip. Softening. Diving deeper. Releasing your left knee, but you want to keep your foot on top here, and you're going to let everything fall over to the left. Press elbows into the earth, lift the chest, grab the elbows and gaze over to the right. For a nice, you feel a big twist here in the abdomen. It's also good for the organs, good for the lymph. Soften here. So let's bring the legs up. Hug them into the chest a little bit, little rocking back and forth. And let's extend both legs to the sky. Bend the right knee and take the left heel to your knee. Clasp your hand behind your thigh. If you can, straighten the right leg up to the sky, do that. Press the thigh into your hand here as you hug the muscles above your knee to help open up the hamstring, the back of your right leg. Drawing your toes towards you. Breathe. Bend the knee, clasp the hands on top of the shin or keep them here. You may notice there's a deep opening here in your left hip, and this now we're working and targeting the piriformis muscle, another deep muscle. And the way to be able to really target that muscle, you want to have the foot, this top foot flexed, and you want it on top of the knee, not crossing the leg, but the heel is right here on top of the thigh by the knee. Stay here for a couple more breaths. Opening, surrendering to the breath. Allow the breath to support your body to open in deep places within you. Maybe drawing the knee a little closer if possible. So we're going to release the shin, but keep your foot on top of the knee, and we'll twist over to the opposite side. Press elbows into the earth, lift the chest up, gaze to the opposite side and grab the elbows, and we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And feel this deep opening here, a deep twist in the abdominals. This is also good for the colon. Inhale, let's bring the legs back up. So we're going to place both feet on the earth and take the right thigh here. So we're going to pull the knee in, and if you can, take your right hand outside of your right foot for a half happy baby pose. Wonderful. You can let your left knee kind of fall towards the left. That's fine. And inhale, press the foot. You can use both hands if you like, or one. I'm going to use both here. Press the foot into the hand. And if you can't reach your foot, this is where you can use your strap. And you can use your strap like this to pull it towards you. So you're pressing your foot into your hands and then drawing the knee towards the earth. Let's do that again. Press the foot up towards the sky into your hand with an inhale. And then exhale, drawing the knee towards the earth here. And we'll stay here for another breath. And now we're going to take the strap to our foot and place it right below the mound of the toes. Take the strap in your right hand. Now, if you don't need the strap, then you can grab the outside of your right foot. We're going to draw the leg over to the right and press the foot into our straps as straight as we can. Taking another breath in here. Now, your muscles above your right knee, hug them, strengthen them the best you can, and breathe. Pushing the foot into the strap or your hand. Let's bend the knee, bring it back to center, and press the foot into the strap up towards the sky. Or if you're not using a strap, you can grab your toe. And let's release the leg to the earth. Bend the knees, and we'll do the other side. So let's take our left foot in our hand, or you have the strap around the foot. Now you know where we're going. You do what's best for you. Your right knee can be bent and let the knee fall to the side. Press the foot into the hand or the strap, and then exhale, drawing the knee towards the earth. Let's do that again. Inhale, press the foot up towards the sky. Exhale, drawing the knee towards the earth. Staying here for another breath. Getting into some deep places in the body here. Allow the breath to help the body to open If you direct the breath into that area, it will help to soften and open. Now you're going to take the strap to the bottom of the foot and place it in your left hand, or you can grab the edge of your foot. And then you're going to open up the leg to the left. Press the foot into the strap or your hand. Hug the muscles above the knee. Your right leg can continue to fall open. Gaze over to the opposite side. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. And engage the muscles above your knee. And breathe. Ujjayi breath. Deep inhale, long exhale. Bend the knee, bring it back to center, and then you're going to stretch the leg overhead, lifting the heel towards the sky, opening up the back of the leg as you draw it towards you, and then release the leg to the earth. Release both legs to the earth here. Bend both knees. You're going to bring the heels towards your buttocks. We're going to come into Setu Bandha, or a bridge posture. I'm going to press elbows into the earth and inhale, lift the heart. Press the feet into the earth and lift the hips. Now remember yesterday when we used the block, imagine that you have that block in between the legs. Hug muscle to bone here, activate. Draw tailbone down and in. And press elbows into the earth and open in the heart. Expanded like the ocean. Bursting out of your dropness into your oceanness. And release the hips to the earth. Let the knees fall into each other. Right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly. Breathe here for a couple of breaths. And we're going to do one more bridge posture. Elbows press into the earth, fingertips to the sky. Walk heels in towards the hips, feet are hip width apart. Press elbows in, lift the chest. Press feet into the earth, lift the hips. Hug your imaginary block. Connect to your pelvic area, to the lower belly as you isometrically hug your knees towards each other like you're hugging that imaginary block. Press elbows into the earth and expand in your ocean heart. Press the back of the head into the earth. Inhale and breathe into the space of your heart. Exhale, release. Let the knees fall over to the right side. Just let them fall over to the right side, like a windshield wiper. And let them fall over to the other side. And let's come back up. Hands behind the thighs. Gonna rock up. We're gonna take our folded, rolled up blanket and place it right in between. We've done this before. Right in between the shoulder blades, like here. You don't want it low here. This doesn't feel very good. So no lower than the ribs. You want it right underneath the shoulder blades. And have it on the mat. If you want, some people like a little pillow under their head or a block. Most people I find don't want anything. So you can have two options. You can have your knees bent and let the knees fall over. So you're like in an omega with the legs, or have the legs straight and wide. Whatever feels best for you. I'm going to have my knees open and lay onto the towel in between the shoulder blades. Hands rest to the side. So it's kind of like, the princess and the pea. You have to kind of move around a little bit until you find the body settles. You find the right spot for the blanket and it feels good. And then once you find that spot, connect to your breath. Allow the breath to take you deeper, draw you deeper inside. Allow the shoulders to roll back. Hands are open, arms are heavy on the earth. The hips are heavy on the earth. The belly softens. The legs are heavy on the earth, and the feet are relaxed. Bringing your awareness to the breath, and practice your Ujjayi breath. Connecting to that ocean of awareness deep inside of you. As the breath draws you deeper and deeper into the ocean of your heart. Allowing your droppedness to melt away. The tension of the surface of the drop softens as the drop dissolves into the ocean. Connecting to the breath as it draws you back to the surface. You're going to roll over to one side and slowly make our way up to a seated posture. We'll sit for just a minute. Come into a comfortable posture. And lift the skin of the buttocks up. Feel rooted on your sit bones on the earth. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Close your eyes, or your eyes can be soft. Hands rest on the thighs or in your lap. And bring your awareness to your breath. We'll do a few rounds of the Ujjayi breath. Listening to the ocean sound, allowing it to draw you deeper and deeper inside. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the mighty ocean in the drop. Next inhale, coming back to the surface, opening up our hands, bring them in front of your heart. We'll take a deep breath in and chant one Om. Inhale. From my oceanic heart to yours, namaste.